Now, Aries Spears recently went on DJ Vlad podcast and spoke about how Ice Cube has little to no talent whatsoever. Alright, cool. Well, Aries Spears, let's get on your talent. Let's get on what you bring to the table. Let's get on your accomplishments in life. Your last stand-up special was in 2016 and nobody remembers it. That's a fact. You did writing for Mad TV and appeared over there way back when I was in kindergarten. That's a fact. One of your biggest accomplishments is showing up for a stand-up comedy special for Shaq at an after party. That's a fact. What have you done for the culture? You still arguing with managers at local night bars trying to get your money on the back end. And you talking about Q? Bet. Name somebody that says Aries Spears is in their top 5 comedians of all time. I'll wait. Bruh, stop playing, bruh. Your accomplishments don't add up to bruh's accomplishments. Y'all in two totally different worlds. And even though that you say he ain't got no talent, that's cool. You entitled to your own opinion, big dog. I got my own too. I feel like a lot of these mainstream artists is trash. They all garbage. Not all of them. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple of dope ones. The NBA Young Boys, the Kodak Blacks. I'll rock with a couple of real ones out there. But most of them trash. I listen to Underground. But I'll never say their names. That's the difference between me and you. I'll never say their names. Because as soon as I do, they'll start coming for me just like I'm coming for you right now. Pause. I'm just saying, though. That's how the game go. If you're going to speak on a GOAT, you better have your receipts, bruh. So let's talk about Ice Cube's accomplishments. And let's talk about Aries Spears' accomplishments. And let's see how these two add up together and see who really got talent. I think we already spoke on yours. What I missed? Oh, yeah, you did do Jerry Maguire way back in the 90s. Why Do Fools Fall in Love? Something like that. And some other movies I can't really remember. But, I mean, can anybody say Aries Spears did something for the culture that was like, man, that was legendary. We appreciate, bro, for that one. That's what's up. You're known for impersonations. That's what I know you for. I know you for impersonating Jay-Z, DMX, I don't know, one or two other cats, maybe Snoop Dogg or something. That's what you do. You do impersonations, bro. What else? What else have you done, bro? All right, let's talk about what Cube done then. At least Cube ain't got no talent. Let's see if anybody else agrees with you. Cube done did NWA, then went solo, successful artist solo as well. Then went toe-to-toe with one of the biggest gangster rappers of all time, Eazy-E, and wrote for him. Started his own production movie company way back in 98. He done gave us nothing but classic since. All the Fridays, all the barbershops, all the 21 Jump Streets, Players Club, Are We There Yet franchise. Shit. He done hooked up with some of the biggest names that's in the game as far as music. He's everyone's favorite rapper's favorite rapper. And somehow he even got inducted into the Hall of Fame of rock and roll. I don't even know how you do that. But he must have had enough talent to do it. They didn't call none of us up. They called him. So he must be doing something right. And, oh my goodness, don't even let me forget Boys in the Hood. That right there shut downs everything. Alright, so we got Boys in the Hood. We done got, let's talk about some of the stuff he done did relevant as of lately. Big 3. Popping. It ain't quite all the way sold out, but he's on his way up. You can see the progression in it. You know what I'm saying? Well respected. Never speaks on nobody. That's how you keep your name A1, bro. A lot of the OGs that's been in the game that's well respected, you barely ever see them on any podcast to say anything on anybody. But when people like you start doing what you do, now everybody got to start looking at you in a telescope, bruh, seeing what you got going on, what your accomplishments is, what you done did. You know what I'm saying? Silence, bruh. Silence and just work. That's how you get on. That's how you become a GOAT. One thing I'll agree with you on. Ice Cube does do the same role every single movie. But guess what? He's the setup guy. He's the one who sets people up for the main joke. For Chris Tucker to be just as funny as Chris Tucker was in all these in Friday, somebody had to set him up with the punchline. That's him. And he's good at what he does. That's why people regard him as who they regard him as, because he's good at what he does. Same for all the other Fridays. Ice Cube sets up the joke. Mike Epps gets the punchline. Same from Friday 3. Sets it up. Mike gets the punchline. That's how it goes. You always need somebody to set up something for the punchlines to hit. If you just got two funny comedians, it's not going to hit as hard. It'll still be funny, but it ain't going to be like that. You know what I'm talking about? Nonetheless, bruh, we see his accolades and we see your accolades. You know what? Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Run the clip.
You don't like anything Ice Cube's done?
Nothing.
Really?
Ice Cube does nothing for me as a rapper and an actor.
Okay.
Nothing.
Let's start with the rap. Fuck the Police. You don't think that's a classic song?
It's classic because of what it represents in terms of black struggle symbolism and what black people have gone through with the police historically. It's the song that makes you go, yeah! Yeah, I get how it can touch your emotions, but it don't do nothing for me.
Straight Outta Compton, Gangster. These
When
songs?
The song that makes me want to jump out of a window is Have a Good Day. Today was a good day. Rolling down the street in my 6'4". Police didn't come bother us no more.
That's not the way the lyrics go.
Whatever, but that cadence, that fucking cadence. You might as well have them say, green eggs and ham. Sam, I am.
I'm gonna ask you to redo this because it was so funny when I heard it the first time.
The Tommy Chong joke?
No. Ice Cube doing Anaconda.
I don't remember what I did with that.
You did a whole routine.
And I ain't getting in that lake. There's snakes in there. That's him in every fucking movie. No depth, no range. And this is why it pisses me off as a comedian when they cast rappers in comedies. Because as a comedian, we're going to bring our natural God-given talent to a script where we go, this is funny, but now let me sprinkle my talent on it and elevate it. Cut to, are we there yet? Here's the comedy. Ice Cube, the dad, walks up on the ladder to go change something on the roof. He slips off the ladder, cut to the aerial shot, him in the bushes with the goofy face. That's the comedy. And that's as far as it'll go. Because a rapper is not gonna be able to go, okay, that is funny, but there's something else. Do you see all the angles? Do you know comedically, do you see where you could go, it'd be funnier if I did this, changed this, said this, the timing. Now, I guarantee you, I will get called a hater in all these fucking comments because idiots can't separate fact from hatred. I'm telling you what it is in terms of an art form. Talent, what you bring to it, a comedian's eye, his mentality. A rapper doesn't possess that. No more than I possess the ability to rap. Better than a rapper.
Okay, well, let's talk about this then. You don't think that Ice Cube was great in Friday? I will give you that he's playing himself.
He was great in Friday, but tell me how different Friday is from Boys in the Hood. Only difference is the nigga don't have a gun.
Well, Boys in the Hood was a dramatic role.
Either way, he's playing a street nigga. He's playing a street nigga from Los Angeles. That's not a stretch. That's not a stretch. Instead of him going, is there a problem here? He's going, bitch, is there a problem here? It's just a different tone, but it's the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, he was in Higher Learning.
And he played Ice Cube in Higher Learning.
He plays Ice Cube in every movie.
Everything.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not doubting that. I'm not questioning that.
There's no way you can sell. There's no way you can sell me on Ice Cube the surgeon. Nurse, we got to do a scalpel. Turn the gas up to CC74. No! You're gonna get that!
Right? I mean, he's never really played a truly dramatic role where he's out of his
Why do you think that
character.
is? Why do you think
Well, okay, but for example,
Speaking kind of bad about you, man.
Who is this?
Aries Spears.
Oh, that dude?
Yeah. He said nothing
Is
that
he
you...
a comedian?
Yeah.
Because he ain't never made me laugh, so I don't know if he a comedian.
Did you hear what he said?
What'd he say?
He said it was nothing about you impresses him.
the song that makes me want to jump out of a window is Have a Good Day. Today was a good day. Rolling down the street in my 6'4". Police didn't come bother us no more.
Suckers usually don't like me. You know what I'm saying? That's cool, though. You know, everybody got their opinion, and they all stink. You know what I'm saying?
Me personally, I like Ice Cube in all of his movies. You know what I'm saying? He does what he does well. John Singleton had gave him some advice that he said he'll never forget. He never took acting classes. John Singleton used to tell him, stand and deliver. That's it. You don't need no acting classes. Remember your lines, come in here, stand and deliver. And I'm sure he ran with that, and that's what it's been the whole time. Probably one of the blueprints to his success. Ice Cube, rock with you, bruh. Aries Spears, I respect your mind, G. But next time, you gotta be careful at the names that you hollering out. Because then things like this will happen. People start getting on you, bruh. That's all I'm saying. It's your boy C.E.O. Check out this next video. Run it up. Be a real one. Subscribe, man. Y'all know this is a new channel, bruh. I'm barely trying to get to 100 subscribers, bruh. It's gonna run up. You know what I'm saying?